Vietnam in BRICS, strategic expansion or tension with the USA. Vietnam has decided to join BRICS as a partner country, marking one of the boldest decisions in its foreign policy in recent years. The measure seeks to strengthen its economic sovereignty and diversify its international alliances, in a global context of increasing polarization. Introduction to the current geopolitical scenario. With a history of careful relations with both the West and China, Vietnam has maintained a balanced diplomatic position. Its accession as a partner to the bloc formed by Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa indicates a clear attempt to expand its influence and secure new development opportunities. Opportunities for Vietnam within BRICS. By approaching BRICS, Vietnam gains access to relevant financial instruments, such as the New Development Bank. This represents an opening for investments in infrastructure, energy and technological modernization. Furthermore, joining the bloc reduces trade dependence on traditional partners such as the United States, strengthening Vietnam's presence in global value chains. Risks in relations with the United States. However, this rapprochement with BRICS occurs at a time of high geopolitical tension. The United States, especially under the leadership of Donald Trump, maintains a critical stance towards China's growing influence. Vietnamese participation in a bloc where China and Russia play a central role could be seen as a sign of strategic realignment, generating discomfort in Washington. Trade impacts and possible sanctions. This increases the risk of Vietnam suffering trade reprisals, including stricter measures against its exports. Practices such as relabeling products to circumvent tariffs are frequent targets of U.S. investigations. Any escalation in this regard could directly impact the Vietnamese economy, which is heavily based on exports. The tension between diplomatic autonomy and external influence. Vietnam has always sought to maintain an independent foreign policy. However, its integration with BRICS puts this neutrality to the test, especially on sensitive issues such as the South China Sea, where it competes with China for interests. In addition, international perception may affect its position within ASEAN, a regional group in which Vietnam plays a leading role. Conclusion. Between strategy and caution. Joining BRICS represents an important strategic move for Vietnam, but it requires diplomatic skill to avoid compromising consolidated alliances. While strengthening its global position, the country will have to deal with trade pressures, diplomatic tensions and internal challenges, ensuring that its foreign policy remains based on balance, pragmatism and sovereignty.